This month has raced by, and July is literally right around the corner with over 30 new cozy releases for you to discover. I'm going to be taking you through all of them in this video, but first, hi! I'm Ellie, and this is the Cozy Gaming Club where I love to shine a light on lesser known cozy games. And our first game definitely fits that description. Upwards Reign, the post office of farewells, is set in a mystical world where the dead leave behind their last words in the form of a letter. In this moving story, you play as a young girl called Mila whose best friend has passed away. But when that letter doesn't arrive, Mila starts to get concerned, especially as everyone else seems to be convinced that her best friend never existed. With the help of Rain, one of the couriers from the post office of farewells, you'll need to explore the mysterious post office, travelling up through its floors to find out what happened to the missing letter. This game gives me huge Studio Ghibli vibes with its gorgeous artwork, and the studio behind this game has released several visual novels with great reviews, like Heart of the Woods and Twofold, so I am sure this one will be just as good when it launches on the 1st of July on PC. Next up is a cozy roguelike game which is already available on Steam, but it's coming to Switch on the 2nd of July. Into the Emberlands is an exploration game where you venture out into the miasma to find lost villagers and collect resources to rebuild your village. But you only have limited fuel for your lamp for every trip, so you need to be careful or you may not make it back. Discover a colourful and magical world as you explore various biomes filled with mystical creatures like trolls or giant chickens that can help or hinder your adventure. Ultimately, it's a cute resources management game that's perfect for small gameplay sessions but can get a little grindy. If you're a fan of sticky business or instants, then you'll probably like this next game, which is a scrapbooking journal simulation game in a fairy tale setting. Sit down at your desk in this enchanted cottage and get to work creating your scrapbook. Collect decorations from the world around you and use them to decorate your magical pages. Jot down your thoughts and feelings, explore prompts from the journal, mess around with your desk, or say hello to the fairy friends who pop by to visit, when the Merry Fairy launches on the 9th of July on PC. The sequel to relaxing city builder Islanders is also launching next month. Islanders New Shores takes everything that made Islanders great and adds improved graphics, a sandbox mode, a photo mode, and more. In this minimalist building game, you will find yourself on an archipelago of beautiful islands, with the simple task of building a sprawling city. For every building you place, you'll earn points from the other buildings in its vicinity, and the more points you get, the more buildings you'll unlock to place in your world. Or if that sounds too challenging and you want a more relaxing gaming session, you can dive into sandbox mode and let your creativity soar when Islanders New Shores launches on July 10th on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. The pixel art graphics in this next game look incredible. In Everdeep Aurora, you embark on a mission to reunite a feline family in this dark fantasy world. Play as Shell, a young kitten on a quest to find her mother. But your adventure may take you to places you never imagined. Using your trusty drill, you'll dig down into the depths of Everdeep Aurora and explore the secret caverns and sprawling dwellings you find below. With a range of peculiar characters to meet and a strange world to explore, Everdeep Aurora looks very different to the other games on its list. But if it tickles your fancy, it's launching on the 10th of July on PC and Switch. July also brings with it a new update for The Sims 4, and this one is packed full of magic. In the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, you can become one with nature, with all new neighborhoods to call home, whether you prefer a peaceful seaside village or living in a magical forest, as well as new skills like Nature Nomad, and you can even become a fairy. Like the other DLCs, there's a lot more packed into this one, so I definitely recommend reading up on it more if you're interested before it launches on the 10th of July. Next up is a combined remaster of two rhythm games from the late 2000s. Patapon 1 and 2 Replay will be released on the 10th of July and promises an upgrade in graphics, controls, and more for both games. In this action-adventure game, you'll unlock the rhythm of 4 mystical drums to command cute and mysterious eyeball-like creatures known as Patapons. Every Patapon has their own job to do, and you'll need to get them all to play in harmony to take on the challenges that await you. From taking part in combat to playing minigames, Patapon 1 and 2 Replay offers a varied gameplay experience when it launches on July 11th on PC, PlayStation, and Switch. There are a lot of these cozy room decorating games like Cozy Room Decorator and the upcoming Make Room, but your personal chill apartment is putting a new spin on things by bringing the real world into the game. Designed as an idle game with decorating, in your personal chill apartment you can listen to music while you complete real-life chores, and for every task you complete, you earn coins to spend on furniture to decorate your space. With a range of items to choose from in a range of colours, you can combine productivity with decorating on the 15th of July when your personal chill apartment releases on PC. Next up is a brand new life sim inspired by Stardew Valley in The Legend of Zelda, where you play as a Latin cowboy. But unlike other farming sims, this game has a twist, because you won't be spending all your time farming crops. Instead, Gaucho in the Grassland is all about ranching and taking care of your animals, from building shelters to breeding them. You'll also be able to set off into the countryside to explore different biomes with your faithful dog and try to save the legends of Latin folklore. But the best news is that there's no combat in this game, instead you'll use puzzle solving to journey through this world. This adventure sounds like it's a bit different to the other games in the genre, and if you like the sound of that, Gaucho in the Grassland will be launching on July 16th on PC. This may be one of the most unique games I have ever seen. In Bring You Home, you don't control a playable character. Instead, you control the world around them. In this wholesome puzzle adventure, you change and rearrange the world around your hero, Polo, to help him on his quest to save his missing pet. Polo may end up dying a couple of times along the way, but fortunately you can go back in time and rewind a level to try a new layout. Bring You Home looks so creative with its bizarre characters and unique gameplay, and I definitely want to give it a go when it launches on the 16th of July on PC and Mac. If you love some strategy in your cozy games, then you'll love this next one, which is finally launching into 1.0. The Wandering Village is a city-building game where you create a new settlement on the back of Ombu, a giant wandering creature. At first, this may seem simple enough as you plan and build your settlement, but living on the back of a creature brings with it its own challenges. Will you live in harmony or be at odds for eternity, and where will Ombu take you on its travels? This game has been so popular, and I didn't even realise it was still in early access. But for those of you who have been patiently waiting to pick this one up, or waiting for a console port, The Wandering Village will be launching into 1.0 on PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Switch on the 17th of July. Nintendo Switch 2 players rejoice because we're getting a new Switch 2 game in the form of Donkey Kong Bonanza. In this upcoming open-world adventure, you play as Donkey Kong and Pauline as they smash their way through a vast underground world on a quest to collect banana gems. But they're hidden away within every level, so you'll need to roll, punch, and throw objects to smash your way into every nook and cranny so you don't miss something. As you collect gems, you'll be able to unlock new Donkey Kong abilities from a skill tree to help you smash even more. Donkey Kong Bonanza will be launching on Switch 2 on the 17th of July. We've got another farming life sim up next that's doing something a bit different. In Research Story, you can grow crops and run a farm, but the main focus of this game is to discover and record all the plants and creatures around Shimmerbrook. Find and record information about all of the plants and animals around Shimmerbrook, and contribute your findings to the Violet Archive to document them forever. I love this twist on the genre where you're not just farming crops to sell, but you're researching them and learning more about them. Research Story has been in early access for over 2 years now, and they've added so many things to the game. But on the 21st of July, it'll be launching into 1.0, making it the perfect time to dive in if you haven't already. July also brings with it our third major update for Fields of Mystery as it gets closer and closer to full release. It'll be launching on July 21st and brings with it so many new features. As always, you can find the full list on their website, but I'm most excited for the new heart events, and dating is finally being added to the game. We also get larger storage chests, greenhouses, and a brand new festival. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for this update, and it brings us one step closer to a full release for Fields of Mystery. This next game looks like Stardew Valley, but it's an MMORPG that you can play with your friends. Sealed Gate is the latest in a long line of MMOs set in a huge fantasy world. Like other MMOs, there's a lot you can get up to, from completing quests to fighting monsters and joining a guild, but at the moment there's not much shared to really differentiate it. Plus, the trailer was only available in Russian, but it is marked as also being available in English on Steam. So we'll have to see when Sealed Gate launches on the 21st of July in early access on Steam. Inspired by Pikmin, next up is a 3D adventure game all about playing as a tiny robot making a difference. After a mysterious explosion sends golden cogs and debris from the sky, it's your job to help clean up each village and go on an adventure to solve the mystery. Scrub messes, collect trash, and lend a helping hand by cleaning up to earn points and misc a tiny tail. This game has been in development for 5 years, it looks super cute, so I can't wait to try it out when it launches on the 22nd of July on PC and Switch. Next up is a turn-based management game where you run a food truck. Build your own food empire starting from a tiny street stall before expanding into a franchise of locations by carefully planning your spending and cooking delicious grub. At the end of every day, you start strategizing, choosing what to put on your menu, ordering ingredients, setting prices, and choosing your location for the following day. This game looks deep with lots of upgrades, customization, and more to keep you busy, or if you just want to play with no stress, then it's also a sandbox mode. Business Hero Street Grub is launching into early access on PC on the 22nd of July, but they've got a lot planned for the future, like an expanded career mode, multiplayer, and weekly challenges. Our next game launched on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in May, but the Switch release was delayed until July 22nd. In this game, you open your own spray painting business and start bringing colour to the world of Splatterville. Complete jobs set by the town's residents like painting cars, houses, and giant robots to earn money, which you can spend to upgrade your tools and take on even bigger tasks. There's plenty to keep you busy, and your job will involve more than just spray painting, as restoration and repairing plays a key role too. I played the demo for this dark cozy farming game back in September last year, and now we finally have a release date. Can you keep all your villagers alive as a deadly plague threatens the village of Grimshire? As the newest resident, it quickly falls to you to keep the root cellar stocked by farming your land, raising animals, and gathering materials to strengthen your community. But not all animals have the same taste. You'll need to cater to multiple palates as you keep the village well fed. Your community must work together if they are to survive when Grimshire launches into early access on PC on the 22nd of July. After a 6-month-long stint on Netflix Games, Monument Valley Free is finally launching on other platforms. When Noah discovers that the world's light is fading and the water is rising, they must set out on a journey to find a new source of power before their community is lost to the waves forever. Just like Monument Valley 1 and 2, this game brings a mesmerizing and mind-bending world to life as you travel from location to location on your tiny little boat. This game is focused around changing the world and centers on the theme of environmental protection, which is why Us2 are also donating 3% of their profits to support flood relief initiatives with the Red Cross. Discover this beautiful world and help a good cause at the same time when Monument Valley Free launches on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 22nd of July. Next up is a cute dog game where you help pets in need by opening a shelter in Animal Shelter 2. Start up your shelter to help save pets, cleaning and feeding them, and providing them with the medication they need to keep them happy and healthy until they can find their forever home. But that won't be easy either. Everyone has their own preferences for specific pet traits and animals, and even the state of the shelter could change their mind. It's a good thing you don't have to do this alone though, as your friends can also join you to help out in Animal Shelter 2 when it launches on PC on the 23rd of July. We have another dog game up next, and you may recognize this adorable messy puppy because this game was launched for free on Steam last year, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. In Duranko Wanko, you play as a cute little Pomeranian with a tendency to get very, very muddy. Roll around in the mud outside before splashing it all through the house and watch the damage counter tick up. This is a hilarious spin on cleaning games like Power Wash Sim, and if you want to play as this messy Pomeranian, it'll be launching on Nintendo Switch on the 23rd of July. Next up is another relaxing city builder called Let Them Trade, which looks like Dwarf Romantic with a medieval setting. Build a network of cities interconnected by flourishing trade routes to send resources back and forth. Carefully manage each city's budget and resources to ensure they have enough to trade while also keeping their citizens happy. But the richer cities become, the more bad characters they'll attract. Let Them Trade is going to launch on PC on the 24th of July. Super Mario Party Jamboree launched last year on the original Nintendo Switch, but on the 24th of July they'll be releasing a Switch 2 version featuring new modes and minigames. Grab your friends or play in solo as you roll the dice and race across the board to collect more stars than your opponents. With 7 different boards to discover, each with their own quirks, there are hours of fun in store when Super Mario Party Jamboree launches on Switch 2. This next game gives me huge Studio Ghibli vibes. In Hotel Galactic, you're tasked with transforming a rundown hotel in the sky into a thriving tourist destination to welcome alien visitors from around the world. As your hotel reputation grows, you'll be able to build and expand it using a building system similar to that of Spiritfarer, with resources you collect yourself from around your floating island. I have already played the alpha for Hotel Galactic, so you can check out the gameplay for that up above if you want to see what it's like ahead of its launch on July 24th. It feels like years since this next game was first announced, and now it's finally almost time to play it. Tales of the Shire is a cozy Lord of the Rings game where you get to start your new life in the Shire. Between cooking meals for your friends, from vegetables grown in your own garden to decorating and customizing your hobbit home, it seems like this game is promising a relaxing and cozy experience with zero stakes. There also appears to be an overarching goal to raise the reputation of the Shire by bringing together the community to achieve official villager status in Bywater. It looks very cute, and I'm excited to visit Middle-earth when Tales of the Shire comes to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch on the 29th of July. I have not seen anyone talking about this next game, and it may be because it's giving PC a miss. But if you're looking to live out your witch school dreams while waiting for Witchbrook to release, then this may be the game for you. In Mardo Monogatari, Fear and the Wondrous Academy, you play as an aspiring great mage who leaves her hometown behind to study magic at the academy. With every class and assignment you complete, you can learn magic, and eventually, once you've earned enough credits, you'll be able to take an exam to get promoted to the next level. Outside of your lessons, there's also dungeons to explore, extracurricular activities, and school festivals to take part in, and a whole class of fellow students to get to know. When Mardo Monogatari, Fear and the Wondrous Academy launches on the 29th of July on PlayStation and Switch. While I personally do not think Grounded is cozy at all on account of the giant spiders, I know some people who view Grounded as a cozy game, and the sequel Grounded 2 is launching next month. Once again, you and your friends get shrunk down to ant size and set out to explore a children's park that's bigger than you can possibly imagine. But this time with mounts. Tame and ride creatures to get around this vast world and scavenge for materials to upgrade your equipment in this survival crafting game. Grounded 2 will be launching into early access on PC and Xbox Series X and S on July 29th. This month, we're also getting a remaster for 2 of the original Harvest Moon games on July 31st, with updated user interfaces, updated controls, and higher resolution textures and effects. Originally released in 2014, The Lost Valley takes you on a journey to restore the missing seasons of a magical valley. After seeking shelter from a snowstorm, you awaken to find a mysterious harvest sprite buried in the snow, and together you'll embark on a mission to save all 4 seasons. And the second game, Harvest Moon Skytree Village, was first released in 2016 and sees you save an oasis on the brink of collapse. The harvest goddess has lost her power and the land is dry and desolate. It's up to you to restore the 7 sky trees to revive the goddess and bring life back to the land. Both of these will be available in a combined pack for Nintendo Switch on July 31st. Our penultimate game is a live sim that's due to launch at some point next month. Abyss New Dawn is a fantasy survival adventure set in an unfamiliar world where a cataclysmic event has torn your world apart and left behind a strange abyss where nothing is as it was before. Explore the worlds connected by the mysterious abyss as you try to unravel the mystery of how it came to be. Fight creatures, upgrade your gear, and team up with friends to see if you can save this world when Abyss New Dawn launches into early access on PC next month. And finally, we have Midio, another room decoration game where you can build your own cozy space, but this time you can also share it with your friends through Steam Workshop. Create cute worlds for your friends or explore theirs in this cute decorating game. And if you have Twitch, you can share it with your community as well and set up interactive events that they can activate with their channel points. Midio is also due to launch in PC in early access at some point next month. That's over 30 new releases for July, and hopefully at least one of those caught your eye. If so, let me know which one down in the comments, or if you're still on the fence and want to see me play one on the channel, then let me know that as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!